you're like me, you absolutely devoured those first 2 episodes of Daredevil's new season and were met with extreme heartbreak 15 minutes in. Hey friends, my name is Jasmine Page Moore, and I love talking about all things love and relationships, and today we're diving into the relationship of Daredevil and Foggy Nelson, but specifically a moment in Daredevil episode 1 that could spell a different fate for Foggy Nelson. If you haven't seen the episode yet, drop a like and come back because we are absolutely diving into spoilers. Let's get into it. We are immediately introduced to the gang again, Matt Murdock, Foggy Nelson, and Karen Page as they are coming out of their law firm, Nelson, Murdock, and Page. Murdock, Nelson, and Page? One of those. But that's not what's important. What's important is the number on the building. And that number is 468, seen right outside of their door. Now, currently there are about 680 Daredevil comics, but if you go back to issue 468, it reveals it to be the secret life of Foggy Nelson, where Foggy Nelson actually escaped death and entered the witness protection program. Now, around comic issue 468, Matt Murdock is actually arrested by the FBI for crimes they assume he committed as the vigilante Daredevil. Now, Foggy is the lead lawyer in Matt's case, and he goes to Rikers Island where Matt is being held and unfortunately is stabbed to death. But as we learn in issue 468, while on the operating table, the FBI reach out to Foggy and ask him if he can go into witness protection program while they investigate his attempted murder. Now, what does this mean for Daredevil Born Again? Honestly, in my opinion, I hope nothing. I hope that this is just a cute little Easter egg or a fan service for those comic book connoisseurs who love to read and could pinpoint this and see a fun, cute correlation. I love it when writers, when directors commit to the deaths that they give. One example of this, and spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Magicians, but in The Magicians they did just that. Their lead actor, Quentin, dies off in, I believe, season 4, and it was such a pivotal moment because not only is he the lead of the show and the most OP character, but it gave all of the remaining characters such a deep level of personal grief that became the through line for the later seasons. How do these characters handle grief? What is the change from these characters for losing such a big love in their life? And where do they go from here? And to just have that character come back a season later, it almost feels like everything that they went through was for naught if they were just going to get the character back at the end. And I think it would be a disservice to those characters. However, the Easter egg is there, so who knows? Maybe in that year gap, Foggy was off at witness protection program for some reason or another. Do you think there is a correlation between this Easter egg dropping? Do you believe that Foggy Nelson is still alive? And if so, how do you think it happened? Do you think Matt's in on it? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you caught this Easter egg.